Hi, Janis Montalvo, living in Lenawee Realty with my next episode of Caring for the Elderly. You know, caring for someone else, elderly or younger, can be deeply rewarding, but it can also be very challenging. And I think the one point I want to make to you today is that it's crucial to take care of yourself with self-care. You know, carving out time for yourself for maybe a journal or engaging in a hobby. It's interesting because I probably have a half dozen journals in my house. I have all intentions of doing a journal, and then next thing you know, I fall off the wagon. But I will share this story. When my mom passed away on February 6th, she died on my son's birthday. So the first call to my son on his birthday was, Grandma passed away. And I was talking with a friend, and I was like, yeah, it was really hard making that phone call and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And Catherine said to me, you need to journal it. I was like, yeah, I've been there, tried that. But I sat down with a journal and I wrote out my feelings, and they just continued to flow. And I remember writing in there, and I'm going to go back and read it today, but I remember writing in there that when my brother Jeff passed away in 1989, it was such a sad day for our entire family, but especially for my mom and dad. And on February 6, 1990, they got the greatest gift God could have given them, and that's their grandson, their very first grandchild. And as I journaled about that experience, I came to the conclusion at the end of the journal that February 6, 1990 was probably the first happy day that my mom had had since April 25th of 1989. And the fact that she left this earth on what was probably, I mean, honestly, let's be honest, her favorite day was probably 3/4/64 when Julie and I were born. But to leave this earth on that day, on one of her happiest days, was truly a sign of how much she loved her grandson. The other thing that you need to do is make sure you stay connected with family and friends. The social support to get through these days is vital. That sounding board to sit around with a friend, maybe grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of wine. It's important that you lean on others, and mostly important that you take the time with your family and friends to laugh and enjoy life and step out of the situation, even if it's just for 15-20 minutes. I'm the best one to tell you about healthy eating, and it is true. It is so much easier to do healthy eating this time of year when there's fresh vegetables and things like that. But truly, eating healthy is really important, and making sure that you're taking care of yourself so you have the energy to move forward. My team knows that if you walk in my office and if she's eating a fillet of fish from McDonald's, just keep walking because she's having a really bad day. That's my comfort food. When I should be grabbing some carrots, some cucumbers, some sweet corn, something healthy would be a lot better option. But making sure that you have the energy to make it through the day and make it to tomorrow is really important. And healthy eating really plays a point in that. I'm the first one to talk about physical activity, you know, going for a walk, doing some yoga, stretching. You know what? There's no better feeling than laying on the floor of our gym and chest pressing weights that I never thought I could get up to the point that I can't get them up. And having that mantra that I can make it through. This morning I got up, and after we had watched this movie called Heal, and it talked about how the body can heal itself. And we all know people who had cancer and then one day it was just miraculously gone. And whether it's prayer or whatever, your body can heal itself. But it's that physical activity that really kind of grounds you and allows you to do that. And along those same lines, mindfulness and meditation. I go to sleep every night listening to a meditation. There's a Calm app. You can get it on YouTube channels. You can get it on Peloton. And I was telling my team today, it's not necessarily the message. Sometimes it's the voice or the sound, but it's the opportunity to step outside of your mind and really focus on calming your body and listening to someone else's voice. I'm not going to tell you that I don't wake up again at 3 a.m. And I do, and I listen to the same guy tell me that it's okay to be awake at 3 a.m. But taking that time for those mindful meditations, and to even just to lay in bed in prayer and say prayers over and over again, gives you a chance to just step outside of your anxiousness and your stress and just be able to step back a little bit. If I tell you nothing else, I'm going to remind you that self-care is not selfish. You deserve every moment of that, because that's what makes you able to stand up for others. I'm just going to end this video with, you've got this. I'd be interested in hearing what you do for self-care to make it through as well. Some of the tips that you have that you can share with others, either on our Facebook page or in our group. I'm really interested because I'm always looking for something different as well. And remember, you are not alone in this journey, and I'm here to help if I can.